So, according to Tom Holland, he's not aware of anything that's happening in Spider-Man 3. He might even not be in the movie, according to him, because apparently he knows nothing that's happening on the set of the film. After
Despite a week ago.
Right, after a week ago, he said it's the greatest standalone. Okay, look, he's denying the multiverse. He's denying other actors from other franchises. This is him just. It's just him
I would say
playing
it's
up.
just Tom Holland. He's a marketing enigma to himself.
Yup.
He's the Schrodinger's box or Schrodinger's cat of what is going on in the movie. You can never really take what he says seriously. Like, yes, he lets a few things out there, but it's always safe crap that they tell him to go out there because it was a little marketing gimmick that people loved and they realized it.
Right.
So, free marketing. Here's a poster. Let's get people to spread it around, and that's like he leaked it. And now, like, clearly they're kind of like, no, we need to be shushed now. This is shush Tom Tom. Like, you be quiet. And like, it's obviously he said that. Maybe they've said like he's said a little too much, even though just saying like, oh, it's the most ambitious standalone movie is not really giving anything away. Like, maybe he does a little bit, I suppose, but
Yeah.
and like it's kind of like, no, just reel it back in. You got to be real quiet on this thing, but.
And that's the thing. Like, he's saying he doesn't know anything about the movie, doesn't know what's happening. He's kind of denying that it's a multiverse film. After literally a month ago and 2 weeks ago, Kevin Feige was like, so Spider-Man, multiverse.
Yeah.
Guys, come
and
on.
third Spider-Man movie connecting to Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, like really like, enough. Like, I know the majority of the audience are little kids,
right?
Obviously, maybe, or at least like 13-year-olds. But please, no one's this dumb.
I mean, I really want to know why people are so adamant. They're like, no, he said it's not a multiverse film. We believe him. So what is this movie? Everybody's lying. Same people literally turn around going, nope, Deadpool 3 is not in the MCU. Nope, it's not R-rated. I'm like, so you'll believe the official word of a random actor who's clearly lying, despite everything else, but you won't believe Disney when they openly have told you 10,000 times that Deadpool 3 is in the MCU and R-rated. Same people will argue for both. It's like, where does the narrative stop? What am I losing here? Like, what am I losing?
The thing with that is there's nothing like nefarious behind it. It boils down to the whole simple thing of don't believe everything you read on the internet. Mm-hmm. And people haven't really clocked what they should and shouldn't believe right now.
Yeah.
It's like, Tatiana Maslany says she's not She-Hulk. Well, guess what she was? Or that means they're lying. So it's like trying to figure out who's lying and who's not. But they're so focused on that, they're missing the glaringly obvious, like, hold on a minute.
Yeah.
Just like, wait a second. Like, that's clearly a lie. That's clearly the truth. Right?
Yeah. And
I think it simply boils down to that. And it's just...
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm 100% sticking with, yes, it's a multiverse film. And I'll go with maybe no Andrew Garfield. I'll go with Tobey Maguire guaranteed.
Yeah.
Maybe no Andrew Garfield. But he'll probably make some sort of smallish cameo if they can work it out. But yeah, I'm willing to bet this is definitely... It's got to be a multiverse movie because they literally said it was.
I say, if it's not, why is it connecting to two multiverse properties?
Yeah.
It makes no sense. Like, you could argue he's not technically lying because I don't think he's going to go into the multiverse.
Oh, you definitely, yeah.
So therefore, it's not a multiverse movie.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's how he's coming at it.
Right, because the multiverse is going to be breaking into our universe, so...
We're going to get the spill. He's the everyman perspective. He always has been for these movies since he's come in.
Yeah.
So it's like, hey, look, this is random things just popping up because of this thing that happened. Which, the timeline of things is a bit weird at the minute, because it's like, if one division's before Far From Home, then all this happens afterwards. But I suppose we'll find out when everything happens.
Recently, Holland just said, like, literally, it's kind of what we knew because we saw the set photos, but the third film picks up right where the second one left off. Again, that's what they did with the last, every MCU Spider-Man, so...
Every Spider-Man film was picked up directly from where we last saw him, but then has a time skip.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's like, cool, I'm expecting to pick up direct, like, seconds afterwards. Because like, you're not going to have that reveal and then just not even see what happens afterwards. Like, it's too interesting to have him that bit in limbo at the minute.
I mean, my assumption will be because that movie ends at the end of the school year, so
yeah,
it's his identity gets revealed. Oh my God! Frantic couple of opening minutes, then time jump into Christmas time where Hawkeye is set and where it's out of the way, and here we are. He's been homeless on the streets, hiding. Like, okay,
a bit like Iron Man 3.
Actually, yeah. And
people are going to take that as a slight. That is absolutely the biggest compliment I can give to that movie.
Oh yeah.
Anything aping Iron Man 3 is an accomplishment because that movie's a masterpiece.
It is,
and you are wrong saying otherwise.
But here's the thing: do you think, and this is just me speculating, but this is the way I would do it? Peter is innocent. He's clearly innocent, right? Like, but it's all being.
Oh yeah, we know for a fact he's innocent. Yeah.
Do you think after the frantic, like, couple opening minutes when we do the time jump, we find out Murdoch's been hiding him because he knows he's innocent, he's going to represent them, and that's how they work in Daredevil? Because to me, that would be the best way to do it.
It's possible. I still don't believe Daredevil's in it, so no.
Yeah, I'm 50-50 on. This is the one thing where I don't want to go either way. I'm like,
Say the timeline on Daredevil does not match up with what they could legally do.
Yeah.
So, especially when it's coming from the same people that said the exact same thing. And it's kind of like, well, hang on, if that couldn't happen at this point, why is it happening now? But hey, what do I know? So yeah, it's. I mean, we'll see. If Daredevil's in it, great. If that happens, great, fantastic. But it's up in the air for me whether that's legit or not, and I just can't bring myself to believe it. So
yeah, I found it too. It's too good to be true because I want it to be real. That's.
Yeah, it's one of those, like, everyone's going to believe it because they want Daredevil to be in Spider-Man 3. It's like, well, of course you're going to say it's true. But it's. I've always said, don't expect anything, and you can't get disappointed. It's like, if I expect him to be in there, I'm going to get disappointed, and I know it's going to happen. Like, if he's not in there, can you imagine?
Oh yeah.
God help the people that said he's going to be in there.
Right.
God help those people. Brave souls. But,
dude,
the movie will get absolutely shredded if he's.
Oh, of course it will. Yeah.
It's like,
you'll be able to give the people anything else they want, but the one thing will stick out and people will hate it for it. So.
Exactly. No, he's got to be hiding out somewhere, right? Because that Flash Instagram or whatever it is. Mm-hmm. Said that Spider-Man's been missing or something.
Yep.
So it's like, where exactly has he been?
Yeah.
I suppose Sword could have taken him in. Or
Yeah.
Shield, whatever. And he's now Cosmic Spider-Man.
Oh, that'd be amazing. Maybe that's the new CG suit. He shows up in a cosmic suit.
He's got all the white and the stars and everything and the red mouth.
No.
Shooting those cosmic ray beams.
I mean...
No.
Look, we're going to probably get a reveal soonish, so something's got to come soon. Hopefully they'll confirm it to us, and I guess we'll just find out. We'll wait and see. It's coming.